It's the two areas that create or sustain life. The mouth is used to sustain life because we eat, and the sexual organ creates life. And it's the place where the negative side, this negative forces of this world express themselves.
Wow.
And that's why evil speech creates the most destruction in the world. And there's about 10 different kinds of evil speech. And every negative word that we say, and we can go through the categories, every negative word we say creates a negative force in this world that is blocking another level of your fulfillment.
Oh, what is that?
So let's say I don't know what the exact number is. Let's say there's, I think it's like, let's say we say 10,000 words in a day. And let's assume 95% of them are negative. What are the categories? Complaining, lying, brown nosing, meaning every word I say to look for someone's approval. Gossip that's true, gossip that's false, two separate categories. Saying words that are unnecessary, just talking, and everyone's like, stop talking, like there's no value to what you're saying, is also negative speech as well. Yeah. So these are the main categories. And
when you use those negative speech categories consistently, what are you saying to God or the universe?
So every word is a negative force or a negative angel. So if you can imagine, you surround yourself with 10,000 negative forces and angels, and each of them are fighting and making everything difficult for you. So let's say you drop your phone on the floor and it cracks. That's 100 of these forces who manifested that for you. Let's say there's a car accident or a parking ticket, or all of a sudden you get sick. Sickness happens to cleanse all those forces. And that's why people feel enlightened after sickness, or they feel more spiritual. They feel like clearer, things open up because there's a cleansing of these negative forces. I always tell people, you want to be successful? Shut your mouth. Just don't talk. Because then you're not creating any more negative forces.
Right. That's why I listen and do this interview.
When you're listening, people who listen, the quiet people are always the more successful ones. And also, never talk about what you're working on for the first 40 to 90 days, because you draw other people's jealousy and evil eye, which begins to energetically sabotage what you're doing. People who prosper in silence prosper quicker. As soon as you start telling people about your ideas, even people you think love you, if it awakens lack in someone, it begins to steal energy from what you're doing. For example, pregnancy takes about